Wow!
Hello.
Hey, Googans.
By the
Hello.
way, I had been saving this news for after the drill only.
Wow.
But you know what I have on my hot little phone right
You
here?
buried the lead.
I did. I don't know if you saw it.
I didn't. I'm excited to see it, though.
Today's my friend Kevin's birthday.
Shout out to Kevin. Happy
Shout
birthday,
out,
Kevin. We like to call him K-Bone. That's his nickname in the group.
Can we ID outside of Brew? Yes, we can.
Yes, that was ITB, when we had Mark Brunell in studio, we played a highlight and introduced him as Brew, but, and I think most of you would recognize Mark's voice, but
you still have
for the uninitiated.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's a little radio inside the business. Good stuff from Brew today, too.
Let me see.
Brew came in with his analyst hat on. He's ready.
You know what that is?
Oh, is that a new hit? That's a new hit.
Yeah.
So that's don't play it.
I'm gonna give you a little tease. You want a little tease?
A sneaky tease?
There you go. This is what it's to the tune of.
If you could hear it. Oh, that's a good tease. I can hear that song in 3 notes. Oh.
That's old school. Actually, that is more of a, we're going to do a video.
I heard.
Yeah.
So we're going multimedia on this one.
Yeah, we're going video on this
The new Hicken original jam to the tune of George Thorogood's Old Time Rock and Roll.
I'd be Bob Seger, but that's okay.
Is that Seger?
Yeah, it's definitely Seger.
That's Seger?
Yeah, I promise you.
Yeah, that's all.
That's why I've been invited to perform it at his concert.
That Bullet Bobby's going to bring you on stage.
Yeah.
He said, usually I don't do parodies of my own songs.
This is a little twist, but this one's pretty popular.
Because I was this guy's first concert, I feel like we have a connection. Ladies and gentlemen, Dan Hicken. As you come out on stage, they go down.
I'll come sliding across the
Just
stage.
slide across in your
underwear.
socks.
What's up, Beef?
Where's Bullet Bob playing? Florida Theater?
No, he's playing Dailies.
Dailies. The whole crowd would erupt. You know it! Bullet Bob would be kind of embarrassed that you got a larger ovation.
Yeah.
That's probably why he's not inviting you.
Probably
it's fear.
Dang it, Bullet
It's out
Bob.
of fear, Bob. Embrace it, Bob.
Bob, have me.
What else is going on, Hick? Your Mets are hot. My Cubs suck.
Yeah,
so I don't really want to talk about it.
Can't be 11-1. Because we were 11-1 last year.
Oh, and it went south.
Yeah. So we may have to throw a game at some point.
You're going to have to tank one.
Yeah, we cannot be 11-1.
You have to tank one.
We cannot win the next 6 games.
Do the Cubs and Mets play anytime soon? I'd like to see if you could tank that.
No.
You don't have us in the first 12.
We do not.
That's sad.
No, we have the Nats coming up again today at 1 o'clock. You have a night game?
Yeah, we got a 7:20. Our girl Tater's gonna have a photo finish headed up for the night game.
Do you know where you go after the Braves?
We come home.
Home opener?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe it's against
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, but I'm not positive. Dan, do you remember what Milwaukee stands for?
It's the good land.
It's Algonquin.
For the good
The
land.
good land.
What else did we do? Again, it's uncomfortable when it comes up, and Jeff takes it the wrong way.
He takes it very personally.
But he has not been to Atlanta.
Really, we're just trying to encourage him to be the best fan he can be.
How long has that stadium been open?
I think 17 years now.
You told me that I have a way of not bullying, because that's not fair.
You lean.
But I lean.
You lean. Gentle pressure, but pressure.
And I leaned on you to go to Disney.
You leaned on me. And you've been leaning on Jeff now. I believe SunTrust Park opened 2 years ago?
Definitely 2.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
The home of the Braves that our friend, Twitterless Jeff, noted Braves aficionado. He buys a ticket. He watches all their games. Has not yet.
It's a 5-hour drive.
Been to Atlanta to see a game at the new park.
We also, between you and I, and you after the Drill Googans,
yes,
we know Jeff's schedule. We know what he does during the days.
And on the weekends.
Is it impossible for him to get to a Saturday game? I'm asking you now, Beef. I know you didn't want to do it before.
Impossible?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's easy.
I'd go as far as to say it's highly doable.
Yes.
It's almost impossible to not go.
If you're a Braves fan and you can afford it, shouldn't you go to a Braves game every year?
At least one? If not like a weekend set, like make a weekend of it?
I'm going to Minnesota this year to see the Mets. And San Francisco.
In San Francisco?
Yes. I'm going to Minnesota.
And San Francisco.
Then to San Francisco.
To see your Mighty Mets.
See the Metropolitans.
The Mighty Metropolitans.
Because I like to go on the road.
You know me, I mean, traveling with a little guy's hard.
But you've been to see the Cubs in Miami.
I've been to see the Cubs in Miami.
You've been to see the Cubs in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Have you been to see the Cubs in Tampa? Have they been in Tampa?
I have not seen them in Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to Tampa for games,
Yes.
but I haven't been to a Cubs game in Tampa. By the way, for me, as a guy who hates the outdoors,
Right.
I love indoor baseball. Yeah. Now, watching from afar, I love Wrigley Field and the ambiance and all of it.
Yes.
I love going to Wrigley. But if I lived in a major league market, I would much rather my team be.
When are you doing that? You told me you're doing a Chicago trip at some point. When is that?
At some point,
Is that this year or
it
next
got
year? You got
postponed by the whole pregnancy.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, unfortunately, it would have been like right about now, because we would probably try to get up for like an early season
Right.
Cubs tail with the petite. But
Beef's going to be a daddy again. He's having
Again.
a little daughter.
little number 2. But yeah,
Sophie Beef.
Sophie.
Mhm.
So we're trying to come up with a meat-based nickname for her.
Yeah, we haven't
So
come up
far.
with one yet.
Thinking maybe tenderloin. I don't
Yes.
know. We're working on it.
We'll work on it.
It's
Evolving.
We're banding about. Also today, guys.
Yes.
We mentioned Tater Tot is hopping in her car with her friends at noon.
Right.
Headed to Atlanta for the 7:21 pitch. It is going to be a photo finish, gang, for Tater to get there.
Well, because Turner Field was
was another story.
easy to get to because
Centrally located.
it's almost south side of Atlanta.
Yeah.
I don't know directions.
And right off the interstate.
But it's right there.
Yeah, you just
Well, now you got to go through
the whole city
the city at rush hour.
at peak time
She's leaving at noon.
and noon.
That means
Which
she
means
gets
she's
to
gonna
Atlanta
ride
at about
Atlanta.
4. She's gonna start hitting traffic at
5-ish.
about 4:00.
Yeah, she'll hit that traffic way south of Atlanta.
Yes.
That 285.
So that's going to be
Junction.
about a 2.5 hour
Yeah.
to get to the
She's
stadium
gonna
at
sit-
4.
Plus, I mean, yeah, then you're just going to deal with stadium traffic.
Right.
And look, I mean, the
Parking.
Braves have plenty of fans, but when the Cubs come to town,
It's crowded.
it's crowded.
Yeah.
It's a bigger club. It's a bigger
No
crowd.
doubt. No doubt.
So it's going to be tight for Tater. I don't trust that Tater's going to make it by first pitch. What she needs to do is at noon before she gets in the car, encourage everyone, empty bladders, full
Yeah.
tank of gas, go
Snacks.
and snacks and go. Drive until that car hits E.
What about go-go juice?
Or
If you
you're
drink
there.
the go-go juice, then you got to pee.
That's what I'm saying. No, you got to fill it up.
Although she's young, they can.
You got to drink you got to get like salty snacks,
Yeah.
so you don't get.
Let me ask you a question. Could you, at your advancing age now of 40, how old are you?
I'll be 40 this year.
Yeah. The big 4-0.
Could I drive to Atlanta without a pee break?
Yeah. Right now.
Yes, but it would. My God, it would be like
Yeah,
absolute.
I'm not sure I can do that anymore.
It would absolutely. I would be at a critical juncture upon
Yeah.
arrival.
Yeah.
Like it would be like the last 40 minutes of the drive. Like I would be a horse's ass
Yeah.
because I'd be in so much pain, just wanting to get where I was going so I could pee. Yeah, you couldn't make it, and I'm close to not being able to make it.
Yeah.
I sort of like as I get frustrated with the idea of like the kid, needing to stop every few hours
Right.
to like stretch his legs. I
Right.
appreciate it because it gives me an excuse to empty my old man bladder without putting it on me.
By the way, I wanted to point out as I lean on Jeff, he did look up fares.
By the way,
to
what kind of
see it?
snooty,
Yeah.
highbrow, high-fluting ass dude are you that you need to fly to frickin' Atlanta, dog?
Yeah.
Get in your car.
Yeah.
It's Atlanta.
Yeah.
They're not playing the Rockies in Denver.
Right.
It's Atlanta.
Right.
Drive to Atlanta.
I would drive to Atlanta, but
Mother of pearl. Fly to Atlanta?
I'm just saying, time structure wise,
I get that.
If you can afford it
I guess.
and you can get a ticket for $150,
I'm just saying for
But
me.
you're right, time wise, it's almost if your flight is at let's say your flight to Atlanta is at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Means you got to get to the airport at about 7 at the latest.
7 at the latest.
More like 6:45.
Right.
Say an hour 15. You get on the flight. You're there at 9. Then you got to get off the plane, get your
Right.
stuff. It's 9:45.
Yeah.
Find your car, get to your destination. 10:15. My point is that's almost 3.5 hours.
Right.
Versus 5 hours of drive time, point A to point B.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
For significantly less money.
Yeah, it depends how much the ticket is. Yeah, but yes, because you got to get mode of transportation in Atlanta. What are they saying?
Well, one could ask where the filters are. That's a Friday thing.
Friday.
Flights are inexpensive. Time is money. Unity, I wish I had your level of disposable income. Time is not money. Money is money.
Again, we don't have a level of disposable income. I'm just saying it depends what you can do. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, sure. I mean, it depends on I mean, for me, I'm not buying plane tickets to go to Atlanta.
Well, if you're going,
And then renting a car.
Well, again, MARTA.
Yeah. I'm not into all that.
Okay.
I'm driving up. I'm
All
driving the Beefmobile around to Atlanta. I'm going to the Vortex.
All right. How about this?
I'm going to get fat.
How about
and
this?
I'm going to go to the game.
How about this? You really want to save money?
Yeah.
You're gonna get fat, by the way.
I'm saying I'm going to
I'm
eat
kidding.
a lot of
I'm
food.
joking.
You son of a bitch. That's hurtful.
What's hurtful? Listen, how about this? You really want to save money? And again, doable, by the way.
Doable.
And I've done it. So
Walk
no,
to Atlanta.
you drive to Atlanta. You park at the stadium. You get your ticket.
Yeah.
You go to the game. Enjoy your meal.
Yeah.
The game ends at 10:30 at night.
Yeah.
You get back in your car and
Sit
you
back.
drive your ass home. What do you think?
I'm with it. I've
Huh?
done that.
Yeah, I've done it too. You get home at about 2:33.
Yeah. And
Hey.
you crawl in bed, you sleep for about 5.5 hours, and you drag
Yeah.
for a day.
Yeah.
And you hit reset. I'm also a fan of, like you said, at about 10:30 when the game's over,
Uh-huh.
you roll up on your car in the parking lot.
Yeah. Kick it back.
You lock the doors. You kick that seatbelt. You catch about 3 hours.
Then go.
Then go, and you get home at like 6, 7 a.m. and you
Huh.
just start your day. And you're tired, but it's also doable.
Yeah.
Just depends on how tired you feel and
Yeah.
how drunk you are.
Yeah.
At
Or, and worst case, okay, let's say you drive
You Uber
10:30.
back.
No. You Uber with a +1.
Plus what?
Let's say you're
Plus
driving back. It's 10:30 at night. It's about 3:15, and you're dying.
Yeah.
Like your eyes are closing. Well, I don't know if you know this, but on the interstate they got a lot of cheap sleeps.
Oh yeah.
You know, you pull off.
Yeah.
You spend $42.
Get yourself a little
You climb in there
queen size.
with the bed bugs.
Yeah.
You take a napper for about 4 hours.
Just lay
get
on
up.
top of everything.
Yeah. You get up and you get the heck out of there.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Yeah. I'm also a fan of that. Just saying.
Those are ways to save.
I mean, he's out here top shelf flying. You know, he's like looking for private flights and
And we're just trying to
five-star
help you out.
combinations. Or just go see your team. For
I'm just
reason.
trying to lean on you.
You're supposed to be a fan.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Dempsey.
Mike Dempsey is
Here I am.
after the drill.
Hi, Mike.
Hello.
Hey, Mike.
Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
It's Mike
Good luck
Dempsey.
with D-Rock.
All right.
D-Rock
What's a good
got
time?
Jaguars today.
What's the last comment?
You have not lived until you drive all the way back from Atlanta after winning a National League championship.
Oh, how about that? You were sky high that day, too.
I wouldn't know that feeling. I drove all the way back from Atlanta after watching my team lose a division series
Yeah.
game. Thankfully, we still won the series.
I flew back from New York after watching Game 5 of the World Series where my team lost the World Championship. Tough
That was
guy.
tough.
Huh? Do you want to know how much we spent on that?
Don't say it.
That's called a second mortgage.
Don't say it.
J.A.
It has a comma.
We're still paying it. Yeah, it has a lot of commas.
Multiple it's millions.
By the way, that was not one ticket. That was, hey, let's take the two boys, the two sons.
Also, ways to lose your life. That's true. Not sure what that means.
Driving tired.
Driving tired,
I'm not saying
or sleeping in the Atlanta Braves parking lot.
maybe that's it.
Also,
I don't know.
it's not Dodger Stadium, so I think you're a little safer in Atlanta.
Ooh.
Those
Last
jokers in
comment.
LA
We gotta
will
go.
kill
What's
you.
the last comment?
Dan, we
Yeah.
need a celebrity beat the brains with you. Beat the brains can't afford Dan.
Can't get me.
It's the truth. His appearance fee is through the roof.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to settle for me and Ryan the Hacker Green.
He likes the cash, and I'm happy for him. Actually, contractually, I'm not allowed to do it because of the
There's
other
also-
television station that I appear on.
Competition.
Yeah.
We're
so
coming
that's-
for him.
That's why.
We're stealing his ratings
Don't let me get.
week by week.
Don't let me get to free agency.
Oh no! He'll gotta beat the Braves every week.
Love you, Googs.
Love you, good. See you
Peace out,
tomorrow.
dogs.